On October 1st, 2022, South Burlington's Rick Hubbard decided to go for a walk. For the 301 days since, he's been walking across the country to, quote, fix our democracy. And he hopes to complete the final 12 miles of his journey when the new Congress is sworn in. He joins us now. Thank you for being here. You're now 83 years old. What made you start this trek more than 2 years ago?
I believe, Darren, that the richest country in the world should be doing a much better job representing the general welfare of its citizens. It's the oath that our elected reps, federally and state, take to the respective constitutions that they support. And specifically, the preamble spells out that oath in the federal and also in most of the state constitutions. And it heavily focuses on promoting the general welfare of all Americans on the biggest issues we all face. If we're going to have an economy, is it going to serve us broadly, or is it going to funnel most of the money up to an ever smaller number of wealthier people? Are we going to have a healthcare system that provides good quality healthcare to all Americans at the least total system-wide cost? Their oath also includes setting up the political system to be fair, equitable, inclusive, and to give us a range of competition to choose among in a way to intelligently select, not just through negative ads. We don't have any of that the way we should be. And my walk asked that question of basically everybody I met, most everybody coming across the country. How well, over the past several decades, do you think most of those that we are electing to represent our interests on both federal and state level are doing on our behalf?
Has this been worth it? Do you think you're making a difference?
I think I have a story to tell, and it's a little different than the way most of the national media are speaking about it. So, Darren, you must know, if you look at our Constitution, one of our founders' greatest focuses was to make the government work well, given the avarice, greed, self-dealing that they knew about. And they tried to build in checks and balances. Their worst fear was that at some point in the future, we would reach a point where a majority, because it takes a majority to pass policy and law, would be incentivized to put their own reelection interests, those of their wealthy backers. They needed to have the money to get reelected in their party ahead of the interests they swore an oath to. And by lots of studies and data, we're there. I have not heard most national media lead with a story about that.
What are some of the most memorable moments that you've experienced during this journey?
The huge range and the effects of the economic poverty that exists across the country. I meet a whole wide variety of people across all ideological lines, and when I ask them that question, we all agree that virtually nobody made an argument that our elected reps were doing their job right. That's a point of common agreement, even though we immediately divide right after that as to how we want to fix it. And so maybe that's a pretty good place to start to try to fix it systemically. This isn't one party versus another. They all take the same oath.
Rick Hubbard, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck on the last 12 miles.
Thank you.